Hello YouTube, this is part 9? Yeah, I just uploaded part 8 of the Dark Souls 2 Extinction playthrough. During the offline farming, I believe I died 3 times. We're at 95 deaths. You can check last video and check. I think it was 92. I think we died 3 times. The 80,000 souls that I dropped when I just cut the video and went, it's you know, stream's over. It's 4 p.m. Time to stop streaming. Those souls are gone. All gone. We immediately died trying to get them back to gank from mannequins. Laddersmith Gillian. I don't know, I keep calling him Gilliam. He did make it back to town.
Well, that's fine.
We do have...
You just don't get it, do you? Fine then. Now it's my turn.
We're gonna buy all of his ladders. Oh, the Firehouse pulled pork sandwich is back. That's really tasty. You give this man 500, he puts down a ladder that doesn't go anywhere.
Hey, this ladder's not for sale. The only things I sell are miniatures. I mean, if that tickles your fancy, you can buy as many as you like. Well, that's fine. But if you want my help, you'll need to make me an offer. A very reasonable offer.
3,500 takes
Just
you down
you
to... I think this takes you down to Hovel. And this takes you down to, Hovel is the name of the bonfire where we stabbed the dude 20 times to start last stream. Very intentionally, none of these ladders go all the way down.
Hey, the only thing... Cheers for that.
His final ladder skips Grave of Saints and goes all the way down to the gutter, I believe. I'm gonna check real quick. Ooh, where is this? This is actually a very useful ladder. This turns into the cat ring. These turn into the moon butterfly skirt. Poison moss. I can't open this right now. Going up this ladder is just gonna be met with disappointment. Yep. So that ladder takes you to the lock needed for the Sanctum City DLC. And then if we get 10,000 souls, we'll have to come back and put in the final ladder. Where were we? We were at Huntsman's Copse. Undead Refugee is the bonfire we left at. Just to show progress for the camera. I actually stopped wearing the butterfly skirt and the cat ring when I was doing my farming loop. So I was just jumping down here with no gear. So as predicted in last stream or the stream before, I forgot this dude existed. So he got his own farming loop for I think 5 rounds. So after everyone else was gone, I had to just run down here and boop that man with force. And that just knocks him off the ledge, and you move on with your day. Oh, what? Hold up. Who are you? We have a problem on our hands. We have a straggler that was somehow missed. Let's go check for other stragglers. So this is just... You know what? We're just gonna start by getting rid of that dude. Go up the stairs. Come on, you can do it. Who are you and where did you come from? Cat ring to spellcaster's ring. I have found force to be the best answer to enemies hanging onto ledges, so I was. And let me. Yeah, this guy's in a spot where I can demonstrate it. Hello. This swing hits the ground on the left-hand side, so I would just do that and crack their knuckles. But if you whiff, you have to do it again. That was a noticeable increase in casting speed. So I just started using force, which is basically an instant cast, and I would just boop them off. And all of them fall to their death, with the exception of this dude right here survives the fall, but he tends to chase you really easily. I am upset that I found this guy, but I'm also kind of glad that I found this guy, because I was trying to save a different character's last few despawns to demonstrate the technique I was using for force, just to push people off ledges. I wish I could get, and I know there are consumables that do it. I wonder if there is a ring that does it, and I'm just not aware of it. I wish I could get more casts out of Homeward. More casts out of Homeward would be just more loops without having to rest at a bonfire. Oh, I think I grabbed a third attunement slot. I did. Okay. I'll put Perseverance on. Just so we can have that healing back for longer trips where I don't want to use my Estus flasks. That'll show you, nerd. Yep, that's how you use the soul chime. Don't cast, just crack his knuckles with it. Okay, well that's the new technique. I have force ready if I need to, but I'm just gonna drop down and break his hands. Also, leaving that room is nowhere conducive to going back to the bonfire. Once he's despawned, I'll show the loop for farming this area, because it was actually very conducive for just walking back to the bonfire and not using Homeward. Okay, he's gone. So for this area, I would start at the bonfire, grab everyone through here, run behind the tree over there to grab the assassin. I forgot about the dude hanging on the side of the bridge, just like I said I would. So towards the end, I would just walk over the bridge. Oop, wrong spell. Going back. I hate that you can't interrupt your spellcast, but it's a balancing thing. To stop you from doing fake outs on longer casts. So I would just walk over the arch of the bridge, cast force, and then keep going. And just launch him into the void as I walked past. Shoot the butterfly in the tree, come over here, shoot this butterfly in the tree. After you do that, you don't need the crossbow anymore. Kill Big McLarge hiding in the corner. Kill the torch guy here if he didn't come to get you at the butterfly. Kill the two dudes hanging out in here. Somewhere along this path, you would run into Running Man. Typically, I would run through these trees. And then right about here, just do a running light attack. And that's usually where he was. And you just hit him as he ran towards you. Dude and his dog was over here. Another dude and a hollow was down there. Then you would turn over this way. Dude would jump up once you walk towards the ledge. There was a Gravekeeper and a hollow over here. The Gravekeeper on this path proved problematic. So he aggroes on you before you aggro the skeleton that's hiding right here. So I only noticed the skeleton there because one fight went poorly. This was a gank fest. And then running across the bridge to Undead Purgatory. There was a dude hanging right here who got hit with force. And there was a dude hanging right here who got hit with force. And then you would run back. And jump off. Don't bother using the ladder, because it doesn't hurt you. So this is where Wanderer Creighton was. I am actually going to pick a fight with all of these skeletons. Just to despawn this pathway. Man almost pushed me into the void. Also, we need 10,000 souls for Laddersmith Gilligan. Equipment, let's put on the durability. Oh, one of the other things, player stats. My vitality is at 14, and that's where it's gonna stay. Whenever I find Flynn's ring, nah, we're gonna clear this area out. I don't want to deal with pulling that switch over and over and over again. And this loops nicely back on itself. Yeah, we're gonna clear this area out. Anyway, whenever I find Flynn's ring, that is what I am looking for. It gives you a bonus 50 damage. Just a flat 50 damage if your maximum carrying capacity is below 60. So for a fight where I can get on top of someone with two-handed daggers, with power stance daggers, and do one power stance over and over and over again, you're just adding a flat 150 damage to that combo in the span of no time at all. That was a super quick combo. If you remember from Blue Sentinel Target, the stupid nun lady tried to do it to Twitchy Gren. Yeah, I'm setting up to never have to pull the switch for the elevator again. And then we'll just run by everybody in Harvest Valley, fight our way into Earthen Peak. And that should put us into the that's still so far. I'm gonna have to farm Harvest Valley, or at least, you know, make an attempt at fighting things in Harvest Valley. If I was running from the bonfire after Covetous Demon, that would be fine. There's really not that many enemies. You've got the mannequin, the Gravekeeper, the Hammer Bro, the 2 mannequins that jump down the ladder. I think that Gravekeeper ignores your resistance, so you don't actually have to worry about him. Another mannequin. There's the Assassin, the Desert Sorceress, 2 Crawling Hollows, and I think I ignored you guys last time. Yeah, there's like 15 enemies, and then you're in Iron Keep. I forgot about Speed Racer. Boy, did I forget about Speed Racer. Oh my god. Get out of here, Speed. Also, these butterflies is a guaranteed drop, which is kind of annoying. I mean, we're stocking up on poison moss, which is good, I guess. Ran out of stamina a hair too soon. Excuse me, sir. Okay, where's Speed Racer? Oh, there he is. Okay, so I can get speed before he stands up. Just loaded on poison moss. Can't be poisoned. It's a shame we already went through Harvest Valley. We still actually need to pick up all of the items in Harvest Valley, so there will be a lot of use of poison moss. And we have to go through the gutter, and we have to go through Black Gulch. So yeah, a lot of space for poison use. Poison heal use. I'll take that, but I absolutely did not hit them. I know I said last time that the hat was dumb, it added 1 soul, but I looked into it. The hat increases soul discovery by 2.5%. The cloak that I'm wearing increases it by 12.5%. The Silver Serpent Ring plus 1 increases it by 20%. And then in Iron Keep there is the Jester set, which the Jester pants increase soul gain by 5%. And all of those numbers stack additively. So 2.5 plus 12.5 is 15%. The 20% from the ring puts you at 35%. The 5% from the tights puts you at 40%. If you find the Silver Serpent Ring plus 2, you're up 50%. So if you're playing this game and having difficulties with bosses, there is the farming limiter, that is the despawn mechanic, that you can turn off by joining the Covenant of Champions. It also spawns some additional red phantoms in the world that you normally wouldn't see until New Game Plus. They're just slightly stronger versions of normal enemies in the area, nothing special. Not like a true invasion phantom that can be a lot stronger than the normal enemies, but they're a one-time off, so it doesn't matter. And then the hood you get from killing Twitchy Gren in Purgatory behind the Chariot boss, which, as we covered last time, you don't actually need to fight. You can cheese him entirely with bow and arrow. So to get your 12%, your 15% souls bonus, you only need to fight one boss. You only need to fight Dragon Rider. Because once you beat Dragon Rider, you either send Lucilia back to Majula, which is what I recommend if you're going for an easy achievement called Rotor. But it's to get everybody back into Majula, send all the refugees back to Majula as an achievement. And she is one of the refugees you have to send back to Majula. So that's an easy achievement if you care about those things. And then she controls whether the lock Rotunda goes to Huntsman Copse or goes to Tower of Flame. And, you know, a standard normal run where you're lighting bonfires as you find them, you just immediately send it over to Huntsman Copse, light the Huntsman Cope bonfire. And you have your bonfires lit in Tower of Flame. So she then becomes redundant. She's a merchant. She turns the Rotunda. She uses the Rotunda key once to change direction to get the other bonfire unlocked, and then you're good. You do have to fight her later as an optional thing once you get to Iron Keep. Iron Keep unlocks the fight with her. And when I get the item that unlocks the fight, I'll point it out. But it's really far away. And the fight is actually really brutal. Do I have the item that makes it, what makes it easier is... is it Whisper? No. Profane Still is what I'm looking for. There is a spell, there's a hex that prevents any sort of spell casting. So, you put on your spell speed up ring, and you cast Profane Still so she can't cast magic. You put on your extend spell duration ring, so you get a little bit more time out of Profane Still, and you just beat her down. But she is not going to want you to cast Profane Still. When you go to cast it, she becomes incredibly aggressive. That's why I say it's easier to fight her in the tower. The problem with that being, you have to fight her straight up to get the last healing miracle. The strongest healing miracle is a reward for beating her correctly. And if you're going for the All Miracles achievement, well, you've seen the problem. But if I want to get all achievements in this game, I do have to go into New Game Plus anyway. So, on this run, probably my best bet. Just due to what absurd level I'm going to be by the time this is all over. My console playthrough is going to look very similar, except I did bonfire ascetics on 2 of the Great Souls before thinking about that. And I did it on the 2 easy ones too, which is really unfortunate. Duke's Deer Freya, the fight doesn't change with bonfire ascetic. Same strategy as I demonstrated on stream. You just walk in a circle, clockwise or anti-clockwise, firing arrows. If you're going to attack her with melee, if you're walking anti-clockwise, you want to put your melee weapon in your left hand, so your swings come in from the left, where she's not armored. If you're going clockwise rotation, then you want to come on a right-handed weapon. But I do recommend circling her anti-clockwise, because her laser attack always goes from right to left. So if you're already walking in that direction, you don't need to do anything special for the laser attack. You just need to keep walking. If you're going the other direction, if you're going clockwise, you need to learn to dodge the laser attack, and it has a really weird hitbox. I am like 40-60 on dodging the laser. And unfortunately, the laser hurts. It's not tickle damage, it's like... What is my health right now? Got 1,400 health, so it does about 600 damage with my gear. Which is the Wanderer set, which is admittedly not a lot of defense. Also, I don't think you can guard the laser. I think the laser punches through your shield. I hope we're getting close. I need to... The only way to tell if we're actually getting close is I need to bully an enemy. And what I mean by bully an enemy is someone close to the bonfire on the loop. I walk up to them and despawn them, and I count how many times it took. I can't use the skeletons in the cave, because the skeletons in the cave are on an earlier cycle. So I would have to use the guy across the bridge. Counter argument being, well, I've now wasted all of that time bullying the one dude when I could have just been doing more loops. It lets you know how far you are, but it does cost you time because you're no longer being as efficient as you could be. Again, I don't know why anyone else would ever do this. Especially for this boss. This boss is just... The skeleton lords are super easy. You just fight them one at a time, and then fight their ass. And you should summon Crate the Wanderer anyway, because he is one of the NPCs that has, you know, summoning requirements for their sword. It's Luke at Tail of Mara, Braveheart Jago, and Creighton the Wanderer. Pretty sure it's Creighton the Wanderer. If it's not, he's a unique summon anyway, you should use him. He does like negative damage. I think he was hitting the bosses for like 60 to 70 damage a swing, two-handing an axe. That was short and enemy, wasn't it? Wasn't there supposed to be a dude who came up behind me and an attempted gank? I was hoping you would advance a little bit faster and I would catch you on the second swing. But good news is, after we finish this, the next boss is widely considered to be a wall. We're talking like not as much as Ornstein and Snow are a wall, but this is this game's wall. If you can beat the next boss, you're pretty much set. Ornstein and Smo are just mean. Okay, darn it. He just took forever to spawn. Got my hopes up. Though I do think we're missing a skeleton. We are definitely missing some skeletons. Which doesn't mean much because I was hitting these guys as I ran through. So like 3 more laps? 4 more laps? What are we thinking? YouTube, I know we're 40 minutes in and most people ask to be super early on, but if you're still watching and my metrics say you aren't, if you are still watching, you know, leave your predictions in the chat, in the comments. How many loops do you think are left? Hey, where were you last round? Did you get hit on a backswing? Maybe he was behind me and I hit him while swinging at somebody else. Because this weapon does reach behind you a little bit. You've gotten really good at delaying that jump. And if I delay my swing, I'm back on the first swing and I'm not going to hit you. Because the swipe doesn't reach as far on the first swing. Once we finish this area, we pull the lever, cross the bridge for the last time. We will go back to Majula and buy the final ladder from Laddersmith Gilligan. We are gonna potentially run into problems with Speed Racer, but going this way is faster. Since we don't need to fight anything in the... No, wait, I think we do need to fight something in the cave still. I was like, the cave, I don't think is actually despawned. Yeah. It's just that one dude now, but I was like, I'm pretty sure there was still 2 enemies in the cave last lap. So I can't say for certain it was done until I run through here and it is empty. So, one more lap through the cave, maybe? Can you jump down here, sir? Please? I should have just forced him and launched him off the cliff. That would have been much funnier. Maybe I'll try that next time. While he's lining up his jump, I'll just turn on force and launch him off the cliff. There we go. Do light attack into heavy attack. The animation stalls long enough that he gets close. Nope. There it is. I knew it would happen eventually. He's gone. Okay, cool. The cave's done. I will give one advantage to the Xbox controller over the PlayStation controller, and it's very Dark Souls specific. Because you have to do so much with your D-pad for navigating your items and stuff, you can still walk with your thumb on the stick and then use the D-pad. You lose camera control. The waterfall is disturbingly loud. Which is fair, because waterfalls in real life really loud. That's why I try and time my sprints so that I am sprinting as I go past the waterfall. I might be able to do some camera maneuvering to make it less loud, to get the camera further away from the sound source. But I don't know if that works in this game. I know it works in Final Fantasy. If I don't want to listen to the crowd in the town that I'm in, I just zoom my camera out and rotate it away. Or if I want to listen to the tink-tink-tinking of an autocraft, I just punch it on myself. we are going to do a quick pause for YouTube, and then we'll be, Twitch. It's been an hour. Get up, do some stretches. I'll be back in, like, I guess, 3 minutes. I am going to run some ads. I got to run upstairs real quick. Okay, YouTube, we're back. Slightly longer than the 3-minute pause that I was hoping to take based off of the fact that my ads are not running. But, hey, the next ad is an hour away. 1 3-minute ad and auto ads are... I really can't tell because that block looks like it's a 1-minute ad an hour from now. Which is problematic because my pre-rolls are only off for 55 minutes. It'll sort itself out. So this will be an experiment for the month of October. I know there will be differences in viewership and people running ad block, and I have not seen anyone using Twitch Turbo. I have seen 0 marks on my revenue page of someone using Twitch Turbo. But we're gonna see if this auto ad timer produces more, less, or the same when it comes to ad revenue for these 4-hour streams. But I can't compare it on a day. I need like a month's worth of data. Or more accurately, stream for 2 weeks, take 2 weeks off, and then go from there. Yeah, I think when you do auto ads, they get real selective about serving people ads. Like, more so than usual. Man, I really died on the last 2 enemies. One more loop before that pause would have been perfect timing, but no. No. To timestamp this video, our local water reservoir put out a end to the call of boil your water due to cryptosporidium contamination, possibly, yesterday. And we talked about it in yesterday's video. So, we washed all of our water bottles out last night. And I don't think... our dishwasher sucks that we were talking about. I think before the recording started. Our dishwasher's terrible and we need a new one. It is what it is. We'll get around to it eventually. So there's soap residue, or it doesn't always get all this stuff. Most of the time it doesn't get this stuff. I had to clean out all but one of the cups today. So, you know, maybe there's not crypto in the water, but the water bottle definitely was either soapy or dirty. You filled yours with soap and then you didn't properly rinse it out so it still tastes like soap.
Hey. Well, that's fine. But if you want my help, you'll need to make me an offer.
I dumped it, rinsed it once, and then later... Hey, you raised the price on that, you dick.
Well, really?
You raised the price by 2,000 souls while my back was turned.
Especially from you.
Oh, he raised the price because I bought the 500 soul ladder. Right. If you buy them cheapest to most expensive, he raises the price because he's insulted you offered him 500 souls. And this one should go straight to the gutter, which we don't need because we have a bonfire in the gutter, but...
This ladder's not for sale. No.
Yeah.
Cheers for that.
Oh, I should talk to you now that I've bought all your stuff.
All right. Here you are, my friend. You can have these, eh? It's a little bonus, you know, for your big purchase. Oh, come on. You're hopeless. Oh, I should have... Huh? No, I wasn't born here. I've seen some rough times. Oi! Where are you off?
What did he give us? He gave us the scimitar. He gave us this. Which has the same moveset as the standard scimitar, it looks like. Okay. Looks like it does a lot more damage, though. I know bleed reduces how much damage you deal. Is this... Oh, okay, cool. So the 10,000 ladder takes you straight to that door. Okay. I thought it took you straight down to the gutter. Actually, it's really hard to get to the gutter from that door. So yeah, for some reason you want to go to Sunken City. Aside from, you know, you like to complete your DLCs. Just buy the 10,000 soul ladder. Okay, so the eagle eye among you will remember the first time we ran through this area, this pit was full of poison liquid. When you burn the windmill, it despawns that poison fog. It makes this poison fog weaker, I believe. Could move the bonfire up to here, but it's really not necessary. That dude, once I get a great bow, I will just hit him with a destructive great bow, and we'll move on. Literally just hit him with the hardest range attack in the game and move on with my day. First hammer bro gets despawned for existing. But like I said earlier, you really don't fight anything in Harvest Valley. So yes, due to the challenge rules, we do have to kill everything in there. And yes, it is a pain in the ass, because there's a few side rooms that are just massive ganks that we have to clear out multiple times. Do I have any superfluous rings on? No. I'm actually quite content with my ring selection. I was going to check if I could switch over to just damage up ring. The ring of blades. Hey, thanks for the poison gravekeeper. Really appreciate that. Come on, wear off. You know what? I have 70 of these. Cool. Done. And then mannequin drops down. No clue. No clue how those guys missed me. You don't need to fight this guy? Yeah, you can skip that guy. He blocks the torch path, and that's it. So, you come up here, there's a fog wall to make you think there's something scary here. It's just the bonfire. Pretty sure that causes a dude to come down the ladder. Yeah, I just saw someone run by. That way is nothing. This way is the way I want to go. Yes, this is the way I want to go. There is the assassin. He's right there. He's real sneaky. Step onto the stairs to pull one Grave Warden at a time, because these guys are actually kind of mean in groups. So in the worst case scenario, and there's proof that there actually are Grave Wardens. In the worst case scenario, before I succeed in defeating good old the Iron King, all those enemies will be despawned, and it'll be a much faster walk. Inventory, human effigy. We are gonna tango with the fencer again. I don't know why I'm voluntarily fighting the fencer. Now, if we did despawn all of Harvest Valley and Earthen Peaks, there is a bonfire at the top of this lift, and that would save us a lot of time. Yada yada. No, not doing it. It would cost so much time as well. Almost dropped my controller there. That's why I turned around and took out my crossbow. Send that back down. There's the bonfire. are enemies that I am super used to despawning. Okay, no rematch with the Invader. That's fine. That is absolutely the runic sword from Sunken City. Cheater. Good wall hit there. Hey, Pat. Oh, right. This has like 6 inches of range. Whereas her runic sword has all of the range. What happened last time was she did like a full health combo on us. Let's back up and think about our life choices. She has a mean combo. One of the Forlorn also has a really mean combo. The Forlorn with the Scythe has a disgusting combination. Hey, man.
What? Who are you? Who else?
You took offense to my leaving
Your taste, don't you?
because I got attacked in our conversation. This is where you use your spices to decrease the cost of spells and miracles and hexes. He has the Jester set. He has a Fragrant Branch of Yore. He also has Hello. Have that, have that, have that, have 2 of those, have that, have that. I don't have Darkstorm.
I think we have similar taste. Really? I did. Here, you should like these. I'm mainly a treasure hunter, you see. Mainly a merchant on the side. A ring about, looking for a find, following me instincts. I don't care what a thing's worth. What matters is whether it grabs me. Do I enjoy what I do? Oh, that's a good question. I suppose I must. I've been doing it for ages.
I think I'm at the 3rd Lucatiel of Mara fight, and I'm not happy about it. Oh, okay. The Ring of Blades may be useful here if these guys are a spit away from being 2 hit. Oh no, just because I was hitting the wall. Okay. Oh, is it time to vote for what bear during bear season? What? How could he know that invisible wall is there? How could he possibly know? What? How could he know that that invisible wall is there? Sorry, dude. you might be thinking to yourself, what if I just pump myself full of fire resist and grab that item? You could. Be an idiot, but you could. Okay, right. This room sucks. So let me tell you what happens here. There is 1, 2, 3 that you can currently see. Elan Knights. Every Elan Knight has, as part of their standard toolkit, a great bow. And they are more than happy. I missed that one. Oh, never mind, I got him. To just beat your face in with great arrows. This is one of those bad things happen to good people rooms. Okay, hey buddy. Wait your turn. What are you looking at? Okay. Butterfly pants. Cat ring. Down we go. Okay. That's the only use of those items. I can actually take them back off now. Knuckle bracer. See you later, Night Captain. Oh, I should put on the butterfly tights to check for mimics. The life ring +1. Guys, we did it. We found a life ring. Okay, game. That's real rude. Okay, cool. Let me pick up the item. I was afraid the game was gonna be a dick. It's easier to get this item now when it's just a dodge roll away. Don't want. I believe there's a pyromancy in one of those chests. I was busy, sir. The secret to Island Sanctuary is if you rush it, it's miserable and terrible. But if you just, you know, go through the motions, do your daily and weekly, it's not that bad. But if you rush it, the game does not give you any experience. The game actively punishes you for trying to rush it. But if you put in 10 minutes a day, it's fine. I've put exactly 0 minutes into my Island Sanctuary. No, I've never even unlocked it. Why would I? Oh, God. Never knew that those could explode when hit by the lightning blade of the captains. Say it's the worst thing they've added to the game. Castle in the Sky still exists. For those uninitiated, Castle in the Sky is get the max score achievement for every crafter and gatherer in the firmament. Oh, Forlorn. Oh, bad spawn place, Forlorn. Hey, buddy. Really did not get that off. My little buddy body blocking the Forlorn. Oh, hey, we had the same idea. His was executed a little bit better. Oh, hey, mannequin. Not your turn. You know, you've got Math Boss in Lighthouse. 1 is not a prime number. Oh, it's such a long walk back to Smelter's Arena when you... Oh my god. And he's at the end of the range for arrows existing. I haven't seen how the new changes have rolled out, because I just haven't been doing Alliance Raid Roulette. Oh, there's two of you. Twins, Basil. Twins. You can't eye-level cheese, and loot-wise, you're incentivized to run higher tier. Where? I don't know where you're hiding. I'm really not sure where that man's hiding. Oh no, I meant for the comedy and causality. A lot of people want Amon's hat from Syracuse Tower. I don't know why a lot of bards wear that hat. It's disgusting, but a lot of bards wear Amon's hat. Yeah, the Ireless raids are just, hey, did you play Final Fantasy Tactics? So if that was your childhood, I could see you having an emotional attachment to it. I need to send this back down. I'm fully expecting to die. Quality backstab from software. Quality backstab. We confirm there's no loot down here? Yeah, there's no loot down here anymore. I think there was in Dark Souls 2 original. This nerd's back. Homing Crystal Soul Spear. Or just standard Crystal Spear. Either way, that hurt. Sir, that was not a backstab. But my backstab was also not a backstab. Imagine getting invaded twice when you're hollowed. Like, what? Invasions are your penalty for having humanity. That dude's just the record. Oh. Well, actually. We changed his path and, succeeded. I could have ignored Armorer Dennis and literally just sprinted into Smelter Demon's arena. But I didn't like that I only had 5 Estus Flasks from fighting Forlorn. So, lost some souls, but not really concerned. But with all the extra comedy, you can upgrade all of your characters to... Not comedy. All the extra causality, you can upgrade all of your characters to... I actually don't know what eye level gear the causality gear is. The comedy gear is 650. 630 maybe? 630 upgrades to 640? Oh yeah, there's 3 of them up there. Lunar set is 620. I don't know. I have none of it. I had Lunar Envoy on my summoner, but my summoner is now almost entirely 650. Oh, you're dying too. Yeah, I know comedy is 650. Comedy and the Alliance rate are 650. So, weekly runs of the new Alliance raid, you can slowly replace all of your gear with 650 gear. There is a third invader in this area. We fought Fencer. We died to Armorer. There's also Jester Thomas. There's a third invader for this bridge. And of course, you can get Forlorn on the bridge as well. So, if you want to go 4 invaders, you can. Oh, now's not the time, Dennis. I got a weave. I think if I back up the weave, we'll back off. Yeah, okay. You really roll out of the one? That's just mean. Okay. So I think the reason there are 4 invaders on this bridge is... Oh, let me clear my throat. This is... like, the PvP bridge. But it's all summon fights. It's not invasions. I've injected the Clorox into my veins. I am now COVID-free. Go back and buy more arrows. That? Put a 360 no-scope that guy by spinning around as I swung. You're not part of this fight. Stay over there. Okay, what the heck happened here? I literally have no clue how he got those to blow up. I mean, it very well could be. Very well could be a skill issue. And I'm not about to run over there and find out. Keep progressively stepping into fight. Again, did the really weird flick. Like, for some reason, it just went and attacked in a completely different direction, and that let him retaliate and push me off the cliff. So I don't know what's going on, that I'm getting those really weird camera flicks on the hit. I've been through there. This first dude I'm running around occasionally kills himself. He falls into the pit and he's not immune to poison. That guy always kills himself. I also didn't fully explore Earthen Peak the time that I got lost and walked around. Because you can absolutely enter the top half of Covetous Demons Arena. That giant spiral staircase you can walk down and then fall into the arena. And then you're just sad. Because you got stabbed by a graveyard keeper. And because your boots are still wet with poison, it keeps accumulating. And 6 enemies to go and we're back to where we were. This invader is going to be Jester Thomas. You are not supposed to live through that. Where are you going and why are you going there so quickly? Ugh. That man had places to be, and he had to be there 6 minutes ago. But he didn't leave his post until right now. I had employees like that. Oh, my shift started 15 minutes ago, and I haven't left the house yet. I didn't send it back down, idiot. Normally I would eat a humanity, but I'm having troubles getting to Smelter Demon's boss door. So once we get to that boss door, we'll eat the humanity. We'll summon Luca Tail of Mara for her second fight. And then when we get back to Black Gulch, we'll summon her for her third fight. And her story will be done. Still running out of arrows. Took that one to the chest. Oh, right. It doesn't trust the bridge to, you know, functionally exist. So if you die on the bridge, it puts your souls on one side or the other. I know there's a third of you. Come on. There he is. Did I grab the guy on the bridge? I did not. Okay, good. Okay, well, I'm not going to do that song and dance I did last time, so let's just climb up the ladder, lock onto the captain. Because when you're locked on, you have a little bit of aim assist in your shots. The reason I backed up is when, well, if I walk into the chains, that'll clearly stop me from all the bad things that are about to happen to good people. I have no proof of that. But if I use this as a thrusting weapon, maybe I can get away with some nonsense. At least it kept me squared up with my target. Yeah, I mean, that was a safer result, so I'll take it. let's take the safe path. Grab our bow. Lock onto the knife. Check that the other knight is still standing down there, not running up behind me. There he is behind me. Here. Okay, here's where bad things happen to good people. That is the theme of this map, because it just is always true. Stop it. Either direction, I was dead. I should have just let him break the platform. But you can now buy onion rings and fries together in the same package, instead of previously when you would order one and the other one would just be in there. They're taking their quality control issue and turning it into a feature. That's a good chat poll and a good YouTube comments poll. You ever ordered fries and or onion rings from Burger King and got the other in your order? Just like one, maybe a few fries with your onion rings or vice versa. Couple times I've gotten some onion rings with my fries. Yeah, it's absolutely a bug they're trying to turn into a feature. Always a fry in the onion rings. I'm not gonna lie, I saw that advertisement the other day and went, you know what? Maybe I get some chicken fries and some onion rings for lunch. It doesn't help that in one of Ray's more recent streams that I was watching, he was talking about his current lunch kick is a Whopper with chicken fries. I think that was in his Gungeon video. And I've just, you know, I've had nothing to do while spending 2 to 4 hours just farming out spawns in this game. So I've just been watching his 20 videos at like 4 hours of video for Gungeon. How long is that? 20 times 4? 80? 80 hours of Gungeon content? Shadow Dagger, that's a new one. Dagger used by the assassins, formed by bending a sword into the shape of a dagger. In the land of Mira, land of knights, those exist. There exists an order of shadow knights who carry out assassinations cover of darkness. Okay. In, like, the earliest seeds for this challenge, because I thought about this a few times, just in the way I play and the difficulties I have with Smelter Demon, and then Old Iron King, I have despawned the entirety of Iron King. Iron King isn't really a difficult boss fight. It's just his attacks have a lot of knockback on them, and his arena is about 6 inches wide. That's always the problem with that boss fight, is you get hit by an attack that doesn't really do a lot of damage, and you're thrown off the arena. Okay, 2 trades is bad. Eat a life gem. Right, skipped a dude. Smelter Demon is also, I'm not gonna say good, a good design, but Smelter Demon is designed in such a way that he heavily punishes you for guarding. So Smelter is absolutely a learn to dodge fight. stab me? Because I was getting ready to do the camera flick thing. Just put an end to that before it even starts. I think it has to do with the speed at which they close distance on their last attack. Causes the camera to rotate, and the tracking on that rotation causes bad things to happen. Also, my confidence in my ability to fight Smelter Demon is why I'm chewing on life gems instead of using an Estus Flask. That is not where you were aimed at all, sir. There's also the 20 life gems I have to pick up at the bottom of the gutter, which is why I'm not super concerned about how many life gems I'm spending, because I know I'm going to get 20 more in a second. Play this extra safe and pull you guys off the bridge in its entirety. Next batch. Next batch. Please, sir. The Black Steel Katana. Fan favorite weapon. Oh, wow. This area really likes to not give me those backstabs. Really wants to take those away from me. That was a very sketchy jump, by the way. That was a gimme from the game, and I will take it. Because the alternative was like 70,000 souls down the drain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Safe chest. Could be trapped, but it's not a mimic. If you are trying to get the chest down there, this is part of your rotation. You run in the water to reduce your fire damage buildup. fire defense rings, running in the water. Heavy regen, either through spells or Elizabethan mushrooms. You go all in to try and survive that, because the game is just going to kill you. You know what? You can have it. See if I care. Okay. Locked from the other side. I have stalled as long as I physically can. Wanderer's helmet, better defense, better fire. Wanderer's coat, better defense, better fire. Wanderer's that. The skirt, better fire by 1, but worse defense. So we'll keep the skirt. I see the ad is about to begin. I'm currently looking for a summon sign. That I thought was here, and I could be wrong. I could have sworn Lucatiel of Mera was a summon for this fight. Going back this far is too far. Yeah, players put their summon signs near the bonfire, because this area is awful. This isn't her second fight, then I don't remember what is. She fights the Rotten. She fights Flexile Sentry. No clue. I did not see any summon signs. Well, the ad's in 30 seconds, so I'm just gonna go ahead and Google Smelter Demon and see if I'm going crazy or not. Okay, so I apparently did not talk to her in all locations, but I don't know where her third location is. And it's not like we can easily get here. Oh, it's in Earthen Peak. Okay, well. I want to get this achievement done. I mean, it's not a real achievement because I already have it, so let's just run back and grab it real quick. Okay, as the ad ends, why are we running backwards? It's because Lucatale of Mara's summon sign is in Earth, not summon sign, her last location that we missed is in Earthen Peak. So we're running back to Earthen Peak to grab it. It should be free. All the enemies are dead. Bad news is we have to ride this elevator down and then back up again. And because we saved the bridge, we can actually push ahead and grab a summon meant for the final boss and bring her back. And apparently she just destroys Smelter Demon. I've never done that before, but I've been demonstrating a bunch of cheese tactics throughout this playthrough. So, if this is a weird cheese tactic for Smelter Demon, I might as well demonstrate it as well. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I do know Lucatale of Mira is actually really bad against Smelter Demon. Now watch me run into a gank that I wasn't expecting. That typically isn't there, but because we already aggroed everything in this area, by running past, we've caused problems. Same. Here's where I expect the problems to be. We didn't fight these guys, we just ran past them, so they're all awake. That's not where you were supposed to be. Oh, you weren't supposed to survive that. I forgot this room existed. So the reason I didn't come down here originally is because this hallway is filled with poison water. And I just couldn't be asked. There's no way this is a mimic. I'm not even gonna check.
Oh, you. My thoughts are very scattered. What is this curse? The question rings in my mind, but I haven't the focus to answer it. Loss frightens me no end. Loss of memory, loss of self. If I were told that by killing you I would be freed of this curse, then I would draw my sword without hesitation. I don't want to die, I want to exist. I would sacrifice anything at all for this. It shames me, but it is the truth. Sometimes I feel obsessed with this insignificant thing called self. Even so, I am compelled to preserve it. Am I wrong to feel so? Surely you do the same in my shoes. Maybe we're all cursed. From the moment we're born. Sometimes I feel even... Am I... Maybe...
Okay, I think we're done here. Yeah, she's just repeating herself. Okay. So repeating herself means that her summon sign... Good lord, that was all just a mess of menuing. Her summon sign should be down outside of Smelter. But we are going to foolishly press forward past that, assuming Big McLarge here lets me. Get out of here, Big McLarge, huge. Because as I said earlier, Smelter Demon is one of the walls for Dark Souls 2. He's just not a kind fight. Oh, something has dawned on me. I may need to homeward to get her summon sign to appear. I'm hoping passing through several loading walls will count. That's what happens when you get impatient. You forget there's a booby trap that you've walked around every single time. And it does, let's call that 1200 damage. I'll regenerate most of that life back passively, but I am just gonna eat the life gem. This Perseverance will be used on Smelter Demon. Smelter Demon is a fight of 1,000 paper cuts, so having Perseverance up will help a lot. Could always fight him the same way I fought Lost Sinner New Game Plus the other day. I summoned Lucatail of Mara, and then I just pulled out a poison bow. A bow with 999 poison arrows. And just shot Lost Sinner until she died. Let Lucatail of Mara do all the fighting. Could do that. I need to remember where to buy poison arrows and poison bolts. But that's totally an option. As scummy as it is. Okay, there's her summon sign. So we've done that correctly. So what we need to do for the really weird strategy bridge is still intact, which we need. Most sane human beings would most likely attempt this strategy from the bonfire to my left. And if not the bonfire to my left, then from we'll open this door. Just to demonstrate, there is actually a bonfire to my left. It's up that ladder. What a curve. Guys, we have found the star of the next Wanted film. This guy. Was Wanted that really bad movie with where they were curving bullets? I want to say it was. Hit the button. Oh, you don't trigger it. Okay. I think I need to switch this back. I think leaving this active is a terrible idea. exploit the enemy AI. Have them do their wind-up attack into a pit of fire. What I'm looking for should be right around the corner here. Right, this hallway. Okay, where did you come from? Hey, if you're ever wondering where I got the strategy of attack, roll backwards, it's this hallway. The game forces you to learn that strategy. I don't think I had a way out there if I didn't kill him. You may be thinking to yourself, how the heck is an AI going to get through a challenge like this? There's no way they can figure out how to navigate around fire on a timer like a human can. Good news, they don't have to. I'm not sure it turns off every fire. That's the summon sign we were looking for. So apparently pulling her backwards to fight Smelter Demon just is really potent. Come on, come on. That's what I was afraid of. She can activate the drops. She was apparently defeated by a small ledge. I'm just waiting for this to backfire and her to walk off the ledge somewhere. Okay, there's Manhunter. There's Lucatiel. And here's a lot of pain. Hey, Smelter. That's what I mean. Wait for it. Explosion. 2, 3. Smelter Demon. Usually a really hard boss, but bringing a ranged companion who spends the entire fight just chipping away at him, it's significantly easier. Does it take a little bit of setup? Yes. Almost lit that bonfire as I ran past. That would have been problematic. Now, she is supposed to help you with the Old Iron King. I don't think her summon sign is going to be refreshed from me just using it. But honestly, with the way the Old Iron King fight works, I don't think it's really important. She'll get pushed off the stage just like everyone else. know what? We got 8 Estus flasks. We got most of a preservation. Preservation lasts a really long time. Let me cast that right now. Let's go in. Do it flawless. It's us versus Balrog. He has a weakness to lightning. I could have put lightning resin on my sword. But he also has a fondness of just not being in range of anything. I also haven't fought him recently, so I don't remember a whole lot. When I complain about his arena being 6 inches wide, that is exactly what I'm talking about. That's not where you want to be for this attack. That was a gimme. Stay down. Yeah, nope, that was dodged to the wrong spot for that attack. That was... I thought it was the short range fire. And then he followed it up with, I had nowhere to go. Literally, my only option was to die. But surely we can get back there flawlessly and then beat him on the second attempt. Bait the mannequin. Take a lot of unnecessary damage from the mannequin. We're running out of enemies. I may have to switch back to a bow here. I'm surprised how well that works. But we've been able to repeat it just about every time since I figured out the timing. Mannequin knife, okay. We're getting there. Have to shoot you. Okay. I don't know if you heard it in the background, but we almost died twice there. We triggered the trap pedestal while dodging that guy. And then we whiffed our attack, so he got a hit off on his, he got 3 out of a 4-piece on his combo. And if he had got a 4-piece, that would have been it. Would have successfully killed us. Okay, he's not coming upstairs, so we're just leaving. Spell choice. You chose to be uninvolved. Good on you. I have no clue what that man is targeting. What's happening there is his AI is trying to reach something, and it's just not working. Got 200 fireballs. Okay. Send that back down. I'm going to switch out to a bow. And just like I said earlier, this is now free. Thanks. The Iron Key. No memory of what that does. Is that the key to get hovel stuff? Might be. That hit me, but I'll take that. I apologize to anyone who has motion sickness or simulation sickness, as the correct term is, for me just flinging myself around against the wall there in first person. I know that can be a little rough. Actually have to get up there and fight him because he will just push you off the map. He's really mean. This dude doesn't get any niceties. After he blew one of those things up previously, and I don't know how, he just gets killed. The rest of these guys can be skipped because they don't know how to open doors. This is a bad angle for them to come after. So ups you go. Bob's wrong. Pull this dude into a fight that's a little bit more reasonable. See you, turtle. What? See you, turtle. Through the power of thoughts and prayers, we will be healed. That would have been fatal. That's why we ducked back to heal. Also, I'm pretending that Estus flasks will do anything to help with the old Iron King. I know they won't. There are 2 Elan Knights in this room. I only noticed one last time, which was my mistake. I'm gonna pull him back into this room. The second one is right there. Can I? No, I cannot. I was gonna try and knock him off with force, but the game said don't bother. We'll bring him to you. No, that does not work. Okay. I wanted to see if I could alluring skull him out. Hey, Big McLarge. That's just too far. So the current strategy here, because I just can't get a good angle, is I'm just going to poison him. Until he gives me a better angle. Thank you for the better angle. Let's take Manhunter and see if it really makes a difference. We'll do less damage, he'll do damage of any variety. bow goes away. Crossbow comes back. I've got 58 shots. Firebolting can do nothing against him. He's made of fire. Also, he starts at the arena, which is a little problematic now. Oh no, the game's kind. He starts out there. Yep, and that's how that fight goes. You get immediately pushed into the lava. And now I just deal less damage for no good reason. Back up. I like him over here, so I'm just gonna stand over here and hope he comes back. Yep, perfect. Didn't want that. That's why you want him stuck in that corner. So you can roll off the arena and die. No, I'm good. No problem. But since it's just a long run back over and over and over again, I think I am going to call stream here. And I'm just going to move the bonfire closer. Just so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me farm to get back there. I'm just going to turn the stream off and just put on a video and go. We'll be back Monday to beat Old Iron King, good and proper. And I will see you guys then. Have a good evening. YouTube, thanks for watching. Twitch, have a good evening.